In this video, we'll talk about sum and difference of cubes. Sum of cubes. X cubed plus y cubed equals x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. Difference of cubes. X cubed minus y cubed can be factored as x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared. So if you have a plus sign here, you have a negative sign here. If this is a negative, then you have a plus here. Let's see, how do we prove these formulas? X cubed minus y cubed. We can subtract x squared y, then add x squared y. Subtract xy squared, then add xy squared. Finally, subtract y cubed. Then we group the first two terms, the middle two terms, and the last two terms. The first two terms, we take out x squared. We have x squared times x minus y. The middle two terms, we have xy times x minus y. The last two terms, we have y squared times x minus y. Altogether, we have x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared. For x cubed plus y cubed, we can just replace y by negative y in the first formula to get the second formula. So x plus y times x squared minus xy plus negative y squared, so y squared. That's a shortcut. Or we can do the complicated way. We can write this as x cubed plus x squared y minus x squared y, then minus xy squared plus xy squared, then add y cubed. The first two terms is x squared, x plus y. The middle two terms is negative xy, x plus y. The last two terms is y squared, x plus y. Altogether, we have x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. 11.16. Factor each of the following. A. R cubed minus 125. 125 is 5 cubed, so this is r minus 5 times r squared plus 5r plus 25. B. X cubed plus 1000. That's x plus 10, x squared minus 10x plus 100. C. 27y cubed plus 1. So 3y cubed plus 1 cubed. We get 3y plus 1 times 9y squared minus 3y plus 1. D. 32t cubed minus 108. 32 is not a cube number. What should we do? 32 is 2 to the power 5. So we can factor out 4, then we leave 8. 108 is a multiple of 4. It equals 4 times 27. 4 times 8t cubed. So 2t all cubed minus 3 cubed. So we have 4 times 2t minus 3 times 4t squared plus 6t plus 9. Problem 11.17. The number 7,999,999,999 has just two prime factors. Find them. This is 8 times 10 to the power 9 minus 1, which is 2000 cubed minus 1. So 2000 minus 1 times 4 million plus 2000 plus 1. 1999 times 4002,001. So we factor this number as a product of two numbers, and we are told that this number has just two prime factors. So these two numbers must be prime. Now please pause the video and work on the exercise problems at the end of this section. After you're done, please come back and watch the video for the last problem. Let x and y be numbers such that x absolute value is not the same as y absolute value. X cubed equals 15x plus 4y. Y cubed equals 4x plus 15y. Find x squared plus y squared. We see two equations here, and there's symmetry in it. If we exchange x and y, we get equation 2 from equation 1. Based on this observation, we're going to use a standard technique. First, we add equation 1 and equation 2. We get x cubed plus y cubed equals 19x plus y. The left-hand side can be factored as x plus y times x squared minus xy plus y squared. Because x absolute value, y absolute value are not the same, so we can cancel the factor x plus y from both sides. We get x squared minus xy plus y squared equals 19. Then we take the difference of these two equations. We get x cubed minus y cubed equals 11x minus y. Factor the left-hand side, we get x minus y, x squared plus xy plus y squared. Again, absolute value of x and y are not the same, so we can cancel the factor x minus y from both sides of the equation, and we get x squared plus xy plus y squared equals 11. Let's label this equation 3, this equation 4. If we add 3 and 4 together, we get 2 times x squared plus y squared, and the xy term get cancelled, and this equals 30. So x squared plus y squared equals 15. The answer is 15.